On today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the NECA Predators line of figures. We're looking today at the unmasked version of the Berserker Predator. With only a face a mother could love, the unmasked Berserker Predator looks very, very cool. Can't wait to actually get him out of package. Also, as a side note, Spot would like to apologize to the Predator fans out there. I know it was a very long time before actually Spot got these uploaded on YouTube. Got those up there, got you guys checking them out. So I do apologize for that. Spot's a little behind sometimes. Just a little behind sometimes. Down below there's a picture of the unmasked Berserker Predator. Very, very creepy. Kind of also looks like the Creeper, you know, just with this gray coloring and everything else. On the back of the package, other figures that you can get from this series, we have a damaged classic Predator, we have the unmasked Berserker Predator, and the Tracker Predator. The read-up says the Berserker Predator is the ultimate hunter, born with superior physical abilities and intelligence. He was the youngest Yuja to ever kill a xenomorph alien and reach young blood status. Considered a prodigy among his clan, he quickly rose to almost legendary warrior status, achieving more kills than any predator of his generation. As a predator of the honored class, Berserker Predator became a leader in his own hunting clan, consisting of only himself and two young blood predators, Tracker Predator and the Falconer Predator. And again, there's a very nice picture of the Berserker Predator there. I wonder who would win. I wonder between the Wolf Predator from Alien vs. Predator Alien vs. Predator Requiem. Thank you. Requiem. I don't know. I always have a tough time saying that word. Between the Wolf Predator from that movie and the Berserker Predator, I wonder who would win. That's an interesting little debate. Sure, some would say the Berserker Predator is a lot taller. He's probably a lot stronger. But the Wolf Predator seems like certainly the more veteran. He has been out on the battlefield. He has killed many a prey. Ooh, that would certainly be an interesting little battle, to say the least. Anyways, Spot is finished having his geek moment. What I am going to do, though, is take a bit of a break. I'm going to get this opened up. Let's try that again. And when we come back, we're going to get a better look at the Berserker Predator unmasked. Stay tuned, there's more on the way. Not only as a collector, but also a reviewer of Predator toys, I can safely tell you, though, that when you review Predator toys on YouTube here, for example, if you review so many in your day, after a while, it's much like anything else. As much as you can love the design of something, you know, the Predator toys are very notorious. The Alien toys are very notorious for when you review one, you pretty much review them all. Especially with some of the NECA Predators, where it's just sometimes a swap out of a head, slight repaint of a body. After a while, yes, you pretty much start asking yourself, is it just more of the same? In the case here of the unmasked Berserker Predator, though, what we're getting here is a very, very different and very refreshing Predator figure. We zoom into his face, and the sculpt on him is fantastic. Sure, he shares very similar aspects to that of a regular unmasked Predator, but whereas the unmasked Predator, coloring-wise, would be like a grayish, not really a grayish, but like a tan-colored flesh color, with, you know, aspects of white in there and stuff like that. The bodies are very, very basic. What we get, though, with the Berserker Predator is we get this really, really nice gray. We get a darker gray further back by the dreads, and then it progresses into this lighter gray around the mandible area. And then within the mandible area, within the open mouth, you get this dark, dark crimson that's also carried over and across the head of the Predator. Now, even though it is a Predator figure, it does share very similar aspects to something like Spider, very Spider-like as well. We zoom into his eyes, you can even see he's got these red eyes with these yellow pupils. Again, just really nice detail work from NECA. I think they did just an outstanding job. On the back of the head here, standard variety of dreads. These aren't really that different from any other Predator, of course, except for the fact that we've got this nice crimson down below as well. It's just such a refreshing figure, I think is the best way I can describe it. A very refreshing figure to review for you guys. The body itself shares very similar colorings to the rest of the head itself, in the fact that we've got this gray, and then on the interior of the thighs, kind of in the chest area, and on the interior of the arms, we have this lighter gray that transitions over, as you can see right there. And then on the outside, we've got this kind of speckled work, along with little droppings, little hints of the crimson in there as well. He doesn't really sport any sort of Predator style armor. I mean, he's got the shoulder section here that houses the cannon, the shoulder cannon here. But he's very bare bones. You can definitely see that he goes out and he basically kills, probably in a lot of cases by hand, and probably with just a side weapon. Speaking of side weapon, he does have the blade in his arm here. There is a clear elastic that's keeping this in. I'm just likely going to keep that clear elastic attached. You could remove this if you wanted to, but to take it off, for me, I'd rather just keep it on. I'd rather just keep it from falling out. But I really like the work that they've done. I mean, you would almost think for a figure that's really only one color and then a secondary color, there really wouldn't be much to say about the figure itself. But the fact that he is so different than the other Predator figures makes me really, really like this guy. Like him quite a bit, actually. His articulation is, he does have a ball-jointed head, although a lot of it is hindered not only by the armor in his shoulders, but also of the hair. He has a pin and socket shoulder. You rotate the arms back and forth. He has rotation in the elbow, bend in the elbow, which is always something I worry about when it comes to Predator figures. He has the rotation in the wrist, rotation in the waist. The legs go forward and back. Rotation in the thigh, bend at the knee, rotation at the leg itself, and then rotation in the foot. He pretty much shares the exact same body, though, to some of the other Predator figures from the Predators line. Even though he is still sharing very, very similar aspects, the paint and just this really nice head sculpt, I think, separate the unmasked Berserker Predator from his other brethren that make up this line. If you are like me and you've collected your fair share of Predators, and after a while they all kind of start looking so similar to one another, and you just want something different, I would suggest definitely go to your way and see if you can find the Unmasked Berserker Predator. You definitely will not be disappointed. The Unmasked Berserker Predator, I'm going to give him a 9. A 9. Definitely only a face a mother could love, but definitely a face that this collector loves as well. Today's Toy Spot, we're having a look at the NECA Predators line of figures. We're looking today at the Unmasked Berserker Predator. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.